Here I am on a plane going back to New York, back to the scene of the crime, our most famous advertising. And the most exciting thing is I'm going to see Bob. We haven't worked together in 32 years. Bob, we were like the perfect team for each other. He was the Italian art director. I was the Jewish copywriter. He was the eyes, I was the ears. And we did everything together.
I wasn't recognize you. How you doing, buddy?
You look terrific.
Unbelievable, buddy. Howie believes we're geniuses. I believe we're idiots, and we're both right.
When we used to be editing a commercial, at some point Bob would go, cut, and 2 seconds later, I go, cut. What are you thinking? He said, well, his hand was here. I said, yeah, but he was in the middle of a sentence.
I can't believe I ate that whole thing.
You ate it, Ralph.
I can't believe I ate that whole thing.
No, Ralph, I ate it.
I can't believe I ate that whole thing.
Take 2 Alka-Seltzer.
And there's like 25 of us around this long table. Beef and pasta and fish and chicken and salads and lobsters and desserts and the wine and the brandy. And I'm a nice Jewish kid from the Bronx. I eat everything in front of me. And I lean back and I go, I can't believe I ate the whole thing. And my wife says, there's your next Alka-Seltzer commercial.
Did you drink your Alka-Seltzer?
The whole thing.
It was shared around the water cooler. It was shared. Anytime anybody sat at a table and felt that thing and they said, I can't believe I ate the whole thing, they were instantly funny. They were a hero. And that's why it spread. Very much like the viral stuff you feel today. 3 networks. When you put it on, everybody saw it. Everybody was saying it, and sales were turning back up again.
We've always seen it this one way, and we've heard it one way. And now, how do you look at that brand new?
You too. This is not supposed to be fun, right? This is pressure. Okay? We're going to come away with something. Are we sitting together?
Do we always sit
together? Let me get my pad. Our classic commercial is made for that box. So now we're on the internet, and there's a lot more traffic and confusion and competition, and people are busy doing something else, right? And so how can we get them involved in us without pissing them off? Mm-hmm. What I'd love to do is, with that framework, hear if you guys have some ideas and early thoughts, hear what you think.
How many of us have shared something on Facebook or Twitter, or even sent an email of either a photo of what you're eating, your guilty pleasures you're indulging in?
Krista says, just ate so much, frown face. I feel like dying.
That was from Try It, You Like It. Thought I was going to die.
I just ate all the red and pink Mike and Ikes. Now what?
So is this a site that's dedicated to food and
No, this is just the social sphere. You say anything you want, and yet this is all in the last minute.
The energy was pretty good going in that room.
I mean, the business has gotten very fast. We used to have maybe 3 weeks to solve a problem. Now you got 3 days.
Now you got 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
It seems to me that you really want to tap in to a person's curiosity.
And I think it's also things like where you are, your location. It could be in New York City or London or Boston.
You could put the temperature or the location or the time of day inside the ad, or you could change even the messaging.
So this seems to be maybe a marriage of being able to connect emotionally one-to-one, but then deliver it one-to-one. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly right.
You don't know where it comes from, but there is a process, and that is understand the problem, and then forget about it. I sat down one time to try and define it, and I came up with what I call the 4 I's of creativity. First I is intuition. But there's an intuition, but we don't have very much information yet. So the second I is information. Let's find out what this is about. Let's see the technology. And then the third I is incubation. It's like a creative soup, you go to sleep, you go in the shower, you're not thinking about it, and then all of a sudden the 4th I happens, it's inspiration. and then you have an idea. What if, just a thought, but I can't believe I ate the whole thing, 30 seconds, one line, and yet there's a whole life there, there's a whole story. He's got relatives, he's got friends, they've got their relationship.
Is that his wife? Or am I in drag?
You know what else it is? It's trust, because you got to be able to trust that whatever you say is going to be okay. And a stupid idea can lead to a great idea.
I don't like this idea. No, I'm saying,
Don't do that to me. If we went into this saying we have to improve on I can't believe I ate the whole thing, we'd be putting a bullet in our head. If we say that it really has to be totally reimagined and become something else, that's the opportunity.
to go find the essence and find a new way to express it.
So the idea is the day Ralph ate the whole thing, and you can participate in it. So this is an immersive display experience that shows Ralph's day in a parallel with the viewers, playing out with a new installment each hour of the day.
We can bring things from my world into the banner. This is really where the personalization comes in. The time on the wall is the same time as the time that I'm looking at in the corner of my screen. The weather outside his window is the same as the weather outside my window. We can impart all those little cues that we've got about this person, and we can serve it back to them in a way that they feel that connection suddenly with Ralph again.
It's just the tip of the iceberg, so it can be tailored to what you feel is relevant in the message at the time.
It's exciting for someone like me on the brand today to be part of such a rich history and heritage, of something that was so iconic. And, living with that legacy, it makes me really proud. It also makes me feel a little bit of pressure, to keep that going. But I love, this is a great way to do that. So thank you very much for the terrific idea.
This is not like any other TV commercial. This has never been done before, so it's not going to be easy.
At this point in the scene, they've just gotten out of this sticky situation with these people, and now they're ready to start interacting with each other while they're in the car, and you get to kind of propel them into a ditch by playing a little radio roulette.
This is essentially a logic diagram, right? So imagine this is the point where you get the first option to choose a radio station, right? The film is playing, pauses. If at 3 seconds, they're like, what if I could change the song again?
In the old days, all we had to worry about is the line funny?
This is a work in progress, and he's modeling it after some of our favorite 70s TV shows.
Right. I like the look, I like the typeface. The only thing I would question is the is smaller than the whole thing, and I think of the whole thing as an entity, a unit. Do I get a hug?
Absolutely.
All right, Milt. Good to see you.
You know what? In French, I can't believe I ate the whole thing.
You speak French with a Yiddish
You're
accent.
kidding.
What's with that?
I'm #1 in the country at a put-on artist.
Give me the line once more. Just let me hear it.
I can't believe I ate the whole thing.
We were trying to find our Ralph, a guy who was like the original character. And finally, just before the last day of casting, found this guy, Larry. He actually embodies the original character.
Hey, Mark.
So here we go.
When you click, it'll poke him in the face, and it'll be like you're poking him in the face, or you can shake him.
We're still rolling. Are we good? Yeah. Cut. And we cut.
We need to now have a look at this shot.
2 crews going on at the same time, 3 things being set up at once. It's a little different than the solitude of the bedroom.
Hey, what are you doing, Egg? Hey, that's my TV!
When you look at it, you'll see things in the opening sequence that relate to you.
Right.
So you'll see it's in your town. And so once you click watch it now, it'll begin again, and this time with sound. The idea is to get it as synced up to the street view as possible, so you can see we're kind of moving the background with the foreground.
So he's actually driving down your street.
Oh, wow.
If that had never been done, I would do that commercial today. Because it's a universal feeling. And the relationship with him and his wife, who you never see, it still goes on today, right?
it's never the perfect. It's always the note that's off that we respond to.
An ounce of emotion is worth a pound of facts.
Uh-oh.